Hi friends, welcome. My name's Michelle. If we don't know each other already, I'm glad you're here. Glad to be with you for our weekend flow. Today, I really just want to encourage an intention of curiosity or exploration or whatever word like that sounds best to you, resonates with you. It's a message that I've been getting a lot lately from different sources, from the universe, whatever, to say that rather than making up the story of what you see in front of you, being curious to seek out truth. Yeah. And rather than believing the first story that you tell yourself, right? Like on the mat, that might be, oh, my hamstrings are short, or oh, I'm not good at this pose, or this pose doesn't work for me. What if instead we could be curious? We could explore it. And rather than that statement, there could be a question. Like, how can I make this pose work for me? Or what's a version of this that would work better, that would feel better in my body and be what I need from this practice? So that's what I want to encourage. I know it's kind of broad, but we will be exploring a bit across the mat today. So sometimes toward the front, toward the side, toward the back. So I always just like to give you a heads up about that when we're going to move. That if you like to use a block, you may need one at the front and one at the back, or just plan to sort of carry it with you as we move across the mat, if you would like one. But in any case, right, we begin as usual in a seat or another supported shape where you feel easeful, but also open. Yeah, not collapsed, but an open channel for breath to move through. You can drop your eyes closed or just let them be soft. Tuning inward to just check in. To explore a little bit the sensations in your body, the sounds and smells in the space around you. And we'll try not to label as good or bad, but just noticing. And if you're joining me in this intention of curiosity, of exploration, really settle that intention into your breath. As if your breath too is exploring its reach, venturing out across the landscape of your body. And even the same, if there's another intention that's calling you to the mat, settling that into your breath, into your bones, so that all of this movement can be about that intention, not really about the movement or the shapes themselves, but in the way that we practice them. We'll take a moment also to allow that intention to resonate within you and across the space between us with the sound of Om together. So first, find the fullest breath you can. Really clear the space within you. And then let that breath go. An easy exhale. Toward Om, once again, a full body breath in. And allow that resonance to stay in your awareness. Kind of notice how it rolls around. And then expand from that resonance, expanding through your breath to expand in your body. And maybe there's some rolling around here too. Or just a stretch. We're moving toward a tabletop shape in your time. There's no hurry to get there. And as you find this shape, feel free as well to explore in it. Right? Move around a little bit. See what your body feels like today. What it feels like to be in your body in this moment. And you might also just explore with the way that you land in this shape, right? Like, what happens if you soften your elbows, but keep pressing down into the earth through your hands? What happens if you press down through the tops of your feet, the shoelaces of your feet, and lift through your belly? Find, again, that fullest breath you can, like your whole body could breathe in and breathe out. And that same full breath will be a cow spine, pressing through your feet, lifting your tail, lifting the back of your crown, the back of your skull. And then use your whole exhale to press into the earth, lift your belly and round. And again, using your whole inhale toward that cow spine, open the front line. And using your exhale toward the cat spine, opening the back line. Even out, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, press down through your left hand. Peel your right elbow or right fingers up to the sky. And then begin to thread your right arm through to the left, right under your left ribs. A little softness in your left elbow. And then again, just like that, press down through your left hand, peel open to the right. And then exhale, twist, thread through. Stay here. Just turn your right palm down and let your fingertips find the floor. And in this slightly twisted shape, a cow spine. Lift through your tail, lift through the back of your skull. Maybe roll your left ribs back just a little. And also in this twist, a cat spine. Press into the earth, lift your belly round. Pull your right ribs underneath you. And then come back through center with a little twist open to the right again if that feels good. Sometimes it's just like a reset. Press into your right palm. Right away, we'll begin to open the left elbow or fingers to the sky. And with an exhale, thread underneath yourself. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread through. Pause there. Turn your left palm toward the floor and let your fingertips land. Find that cow spine with your inhale. Lift through your tail, lift through the back of your skull, and then lean your right shoulder, right ribs back. Exhale, press into the earth, lift your belly and round your spine. Inhale back through center, or you can lift your left arm again and replace it as you exhale. Tuck your toes, lift your hips back and up, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here too, if you know these big waves, you might give it a few waves to sort of warm up through your spine. Or if you want to just stay steady in downward facing dog, asking some questions, right? Do your fingertips need to point forward? Or what happens if they rotate out a couple of degrees? If you soften your knees, could you lengthen your spine more, drawing back through your hip creases and down through your hands? Where you are, where's the fullest breath you can find? And let it go. Bend your knees, let your hips draw back with your inhale. Exhale, like cat spine, lift and wave around forward toward downward staff or plank pose. Lengthen your spine. Bend your knees to hover off the earth, and then again draw back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, wave forward. Stay just as you lengthen with your inhale. Exhale, bend your knees to hover and draw back. Inhale here. This time as you come forward, draw your right knee across your body toward your left elbow. Inhale, re-extend your right leg, or extend it, I guess, the first time. And then exhale, lift through center, lift your hips and right knee toward your nose. Look forward, step forward. Let your back knee touch down. Again, what happens if you press down through your back foot, through your toes if they're on the floor, or through the shoelaces of your back foot? Press down through both feet. Pull your heart through like it's an upward facing dog. Exhale, pull back through your hips toward a half split shape. And maybe check out what happens if you walk your hands back a bit under your shoulders. If you lengthen with each inhale, and if softening brings you deeper into the pose instead of out of it. A breath in to lengthen, and exhale to soften. And then as you inhale, draw forward. Again, press through your right foot. Bring both arms to the sky, Anjaneyasana. Peel your elbows down wide. Sort of draw your arm bones together so your heart lifts. And then exhale, reach forward. A little bit of cat spine. Tuck your tail. Draw your belly in round what you can. And then as you inhale, twist, draw your right elbow back or your right fingertips back. So just test that out, right? Does it feel, can you twist a little bit more freely, just drawing your right elbow back? Or does it feel more expansive to draw your right arm, your fingertips back? But keep pressing your right shin forward. Find a breath in and a breath out. Keep the reach in both directions. Add on a lift through your left fingertips toward the sky. Lengthen the left side. And then exhale, both hands down to the earth. Lift your hips, draw forward to step forward, fold, Uttanasana. Soften your knees. See what it feels like to really pour your weight forward and hang your hands toward the earth. Imagine there's 4 corners of each foot rooted to the floor. And from that root, lift up through your belly. Inhale to lengthen your spine. You can keep the bend in your knees if that helps you to lengthen, drawing your tail back, crown forward. And then folding back down. This time, let your inhale carry you all the way to stand. Reach tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, again, peel your elbows wide. Press your feet down, lift your heart up. With your exhale, reach forward a little bit like that cat spine rounding. Press down through your right foot and draw your left knee up toward your chest. So then we're releasing the rounding and kind of lengthening out. So press down as if you could press through both feet, lift your crown. And then we'll twist the other way. Peel your left elbow back. Maybe you stay there, maybe you reach your left fingertips back. Find a breath in, lift through your crown. Breath out, reach across your wingspan. Inhale toward chair pose, both feet root, arms to the sky. Settle into it, exhale, Utkatasana. Breathe in from your feet up through your thumbs. Exhale, fold it down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Again, feel free to keep the softness in your knees. Exhale, fold. Shift your weight to the right. Step your left toes way back to the back of the mat. Rise, Anjaneyasana, arms to the sky. Settle a little. Hug through your legs, lift through your thumbs. Exhale, elbows peel wide, just like we did down low. Hug in through your arms, lift the heart space. And then as you reach forward, maybe bend the back knee. See what that's like, if that allows you to hug in a little more. Lengthen your spine here, inhale. Exhale, lean forward, reach forward. Back leg strong. And then begin to explore across the mat. So turning your toes left. Shift your weight into your left leg. Turn your toes left to the back of the mat. Rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the earth. Root and lift through your hips. Pluck your left foot, step back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Another opportunity to explore this shape. Whether in movement or stillness, relative stillness, because breath is moving through no matter what. Root through your hands, draw your hips back with your inhale. Exhale, lift through center, wave forward. Lengthen in that downward staff. Exhale, bend your knees to hover. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, wave forward. Just once more here. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hover. Draw back, inhale. Lift through center, left knee kind of toward your nose, and then make it take a right. Yeah, left knee toward your right elbow. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Use the whole breath in. Exhale, round knee toward your nose. Look forward to step forward, back knee down. What does it feel like when you root through your legs? Do you hug in? Should you walk your left foot a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right? Just test it out. Maybe you come to your fingertips. Yeah? Let it feel good. Hug through both legs. Peel your heart forward. So you got to take some weight out of your fingertips, right? Pour forward. And then as you exhale, draw back from your hip creases to extend your left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, the half split shape. Again, your exhale, soften into the shape instead of out. And your inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lunge forward, rebend the left leg. Press through your left foot to rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, peel both elbows wide. Stay with your inhale, lifting through the heart space. Exhale, reach both arms forward, round a little if you can. And then press down through your left foot, lengthen your spine here. Peel your left elbow back. Stay there or peel your left fingertips back as well. Left shin forward, left ribs back. How much space can you take up? And can you keep that expanse as you lift your right arm to the sky? Big stretch along your whole right side. Exhale, both hands down to the earth. Lift through your hips and pour your weight forward. Fold, Uttanasana. And each time we return to a shape like this one, just keep checking in. Does it still feel best to keep your knees bent? Is my weight shifting forward or back, or is it in the center? And that's just information, right? Pressing into the earth. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way to stand, reach tall, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, elbows peel wide once again. Press through your feet, lift through the heart space. Exhale, reach forward, a little bit of rounding just to engage. And then lengthen your spine from here, kind of uncurl. And draw right knee in toward your chest, so press down through your left foot. Lengthen here. Both legs are strong. Peel your right elbow back. Stay or peel your right fingers back. Breath in. Breath out. Lengthen and expand. Toward chair pose, both feet root. Sweep your arms tall. And as you settle back with your exhale, just experiment. Should your arms reach a little wider? Or are they right above your shoulders? Either way, you could hug your hands toward one another. If your breath could move through your whole body, are there places it would get stuck? Find a breath in. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, shifting weight left, step your right toes way back. Anjaneyasana, arms to the sky. Exhale, elbows peel wide. Stay with your breath in, the back leg is long. And then as you reach forward and round, maybe you bend the back knee. Find length here. Reach forward, extend your back leg. Reach across the horizon, turn your toes right, shift your weight right. Turn right to the front of the mat, rise Anjaneyasana. Exhale, both hands come down to the earth. Lift and step back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in draws your hips back. Lift and wave forward. Downward staff or plank, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees to hover and draw back, inhale. Exhale, right knee toward your chest and then toward that left elbow. Extend your right leg across to the left like you did earlier with your arm, yeah. And then pull back through your hips just to find some space. Like, where is the stretch? Just asking yourself that question. And then lift your hips, even lift your back heel to draw your right knee back in toward your nose. And extend right leg to the sky. Right knee this time toward the outside of your right elbow. Step forward toward the outside of your right hand. Let your back knee come down. Hips low, and just as before, pull your heart forward through your shoulders. Exhale, draw your hips back, extending your right leg. So just noticing how this might feel different, same sort of half split, but now your leg is wider. And then what happens if you pull back on the pinky toe side of your foot? Or if you rotate your right leg a little bit. Just experimenting. Let the breath in and breath out. Inhale, lunge forward, still inside your right leg. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee. Draw forward like you're in that same downward staff or plank pose. Lengthen out. Press into the earth, lift your hip. Bring your weight forward to step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Inhale to lengthen your spine in a wider fold. Exhale toward Malasana. Maybe turn your toes out a bit as you sit your hips low. And as always, it could be that your hips are just to the level of your knees. It could be that they're lower. One is not better than the other, except probably one feels better in your body today. Yeah. Press down through your feet. Either way, lengthen your spine. Press down through your feet and your tail as you stand up, reach tall. Walk your feet back in, breath in here. Exhale, elbows peel wide. Inhale here. Exhale, reach forward. Shift your weight right, left knee toward your chest. Straighten out, lengthen your spine. Exhale, press your left heel back. Reaching long. Reach your left toes to the back of the mat. Still reaching forward, inhale. Instead of a twist, draw your left elbow back. Spin your heel down, warrior two. But same as the twist, you press down through both feet and up and out through your crown. Exhale, soften into the shape. Stay steady, lift your right arm. Same big stretch on your right side. Maybe you lean it back a bit. Inhale, reach tall, extend your right leg toward Trikonasana, hinge forward. Right hand toward your right shin or toward the earth or a block. But lengthen through your left side and then lengthen through your right side, right? More space between your right hip and your right shoulder. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, free your back heel, reach your left arm forward again. Hinge forward, travel across the mat as before. Yeah, to the back of the mat, rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale down to the earth. Press through your hands, extend your left leg back, all the way back this time, inhale. Exhale, left knee toward your right elbow, hug in, hips tall. Cross your left leg over to the right. Extend your heart forward, pull your hips back. Find where there's something interesting here. Something to feel. And then again, lift your hips, even lift your heels to draw your knee toward your chest and extend it back. Inhale. Exhale, left knee toward your left elbow. Look forward, step to the outside of your hand. Extend through your spine as you bring your back knee down. Pressing down through both feet, peel your heart forward. Pull back through your hips to extend your left leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. And again, just check it out. Like I always have to walk my left leg a little bit wider so that my hands, my left arm can come down under my shoulder. So like just make those little adjustments, see what it feels like. Curious here as you inhale to lengthen. Could an exhale, could a softening bring you deeper? Next breath in. Breath out. Lunge forward, still inside your left leg. Tuck your toes behind you, lift your hips. Just like plank, extend out as long as you can be. Then pour your weight forward to step your right foot outside your right hand. Rooted here, lengthen your spine, explore that slightly different halfway lift. Fold it back down. Toward Malasana, sinking your hips low, maybe to the level of your knees. Maybe you sink lower. But press down through both feet to lift through your crown. Then press down through your feet and your tailbone to stand. Walk your feet back in under your hips, reach tall. Exhale, peel elbows wide. Inhale there. Exhale, reach forward. Maybe there's that little bit of rounding to hug in. And then press through your left foot, right knee draws toward your chest. Extend through your spine. Exhale, press your left heel back. Lift the back of your heart, the back of your heel, and then reach your toes way back. Still reaching forward here. Lift your crown up. Exhale, right elbow back, warrior two. Spin the back heel down. Stay, inhale. Exhale, expand. Breathe out in all directions. Press through both feet, extending now your left arm up. Can you feel the space along your whole left side? Maybe if you lean back, where does the space extend? And then as you stand up, press down through your left leg to extend it. Hinge forward. Notice that space on the left side. Keep it open as you find triangle pose, Trikonasana. Where could you breathe a little bigger, a little deeper? Where could there be more spaciousness? Last inhale. Exhale is warrior two. Breath in, just to really be here. Exhale. So lifting your back heel so you can pivot on the ball of your foot. Reach your right arm forward again, even with the left. Hinge forward again, lengthen out. Reach across the mat. All the way over to the right, rise, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time, walk your right heel just a little bit wider so you can walk your both hands. You're gonna reach kind of toward this left corner of your mat or maybe a little beyond it. Pull back through your hips. You can spin the back heel down or not. I think it feels more stable to do that, but it's all you. Reach back through both hip creases, forward through your crown. Maybe you could walk your fingertips just a little more forward. Breath in. Breath out. Keep reaching back through your hips, forward through your fingers. Walk more to the left, extending your left leg. Turn your left toes out, bend your left knee, walking your hands over back to the back of the mat. And again, be light in your heels so you can pivot so your knees don't get stuck somewhere they don't want to be. Maybe walk your left foot out to the left a bit more, walking your fingertips out to this back right corner of your mat. Draw back through your hip creases. Breath in, lengthen. Again, can you soften with the exhale? And can that softening bring you into the shape? Not forcing your way in, but softening. Walking your hands back in, walking your hands to the center. You're facing the side of your mat, and you might just have to walk your feet around a little bit so that they're even. Yeah, one might be forward of the other. And we're finding a forward fold here. Maybe there's a block meeting your hands. Maybe a sway from side to side would feel good. Maybe it feels better to be steady and still at the center. And really allow yourself just to feel and to experience this moment in your body. Maybe this last breath or two, you could pour some extra weight forward. Let it be a forward fold. Begin to press down through your feet just to find a little engagement in your legs and up through your belly. Begin to walk your feet in, heel toe your feet in underneath you to bring your knees down to the earth. And as always, when we sit on the shins, if you want to bring a block or a cushion between your heels, support yourself a little bit, or a blanket behind your knees, right, to decrease that angle of your knees. Just taking a moment here to just recollect after we've been upside down. And just like in the lunge, what happens if you press down through your feet, through your shins? Could there be more lightness? Could there be more length? From here, reach both arms tall, lift through your thumbs through the back of your waist. Exhale, peel your elbows wide. Again, it's a pressing down through your shins to lift through the heart space. I'm just turning so you can see what's happening if you're looking. And as you exhale, reach forward, round, pull your belly way back. Inhale, press down through your shins, rise up onto your shins. Exhale, reach forward, but instead of rounding, there's just a lengthening here. Down through your shins, up through your crown. Keep your fingers forward, bend your elbows in along your sides toward camel pose. So drop back behind yourself. And here too. So often we hear the cue to point your fingertips right up toward your neck. Maybe that sucks for your wrists. Yeah, we're all built a little bit different. It's okay to angle your fingers out to the sides a little bit. Yeah, as long as you're drawing in through your elbows and down. Draw in through your legs and down, up through your belly to support this lift and lean back. Can you find 2 breaths where you are, or did you go a little far? Yeah, be where you can breathe. Ride and inhale back up. Softly as you can, settle your hips back to your heels. Full body breath in. Breath out. And again, reorganizing ourselves, recalibrating. You can stay in this seat or change your seat if this one's not comfortable anymore. You can sit up on a block. Your legs could be forward or crossed as we reach tall again. Reach your arms forward. Peel your left elbow back. Stay or reach your left fingertips back. One more twist here. Just a breath to be here in a slightly different way. Inhale, left arm forward. We'll keep it simple. Exhale, right elbow peels back, right ribs peel back. Your right hip has to keep reaching forward, even if you reach the right fingertips back. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in reaches forward. Bring one hip down to the earth if it's not already. And bring your feet out in front of you. And we're only reaching forward as we do that, just basically for fun. Testing out the balance, right? Bend your knees, press your feet into the earth as you lengthen your spine up, and then roll down to the earth. See if you might keep your feet on the earth the whole way down. See if you might stay with your breath the whole way down. Reach your arms up overhead at first, your thumbs toward the earth. And then reach your fingertips toward the sky again. And then your hands down onto the floor next to your hips or just beyond your hips. We're moving toward a bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. But first, just really settling toward the earth. Reminding yourself of that support, right? Just like any other bridge, right? It's held up first by the earth and those foundational pillars, and then held up by the structure, the beautiful structure of your body in this case, your skeleton, your muscles. Walk your heels in so that your feet could be really rooted. Press down into the earth as you peel your tailbone forward and up. Stay here, lengthening. Right? It's not a back bend, really. It's just an extension. It's a lengthening. Your knees draw forward. Stay here, or maybe walk your arms underneath you. But breathe where you are, right? Just like the camel pose. Be where you can breathe for 2 rounds of breath. Release any bind that you've got going. Release your hips down to the earth. Try not to hug in or twist around. Just get curious. As your spine rests now toward the earth. Is there like some information processing up and down your spine? And why would we need to shut that up by taking a different shape? Could we just be with it for a second? And then you could stay right here if you feel supported. You could walk your feet wider so that your knees can rest on each other. You could extend your legs out towards Shavasana. And as always, you're welcome to find a seat for meditation. Be curious about any habits or rituals you have in this practice. And whether they are indeed intentional or just habit. What do you actually need now in order to be still? And settling back into stillness as we did at the very beginning. In a state of curious noticing the sounds, smells, sensations around you, within you. Could you still feel just an echo of that resonance of Om still in your bones? An echo of effort, of movement, of the breath moving through. And then if you can, quiet the questioning. Allow yourself a moment just to be. From this place where we are supported, where we are connected, our breath moves freely. Let us remember as we move from here that all of these things remain true, can be true throughout the day. That in any moment we might ask ourselves how we might adjust or soften or breathe a little more deeply. From this awareness, I offer to you once again the sound of Om, a sound that honors all that came before us in this practice, the generations of seekers carrying this Om forward through us and beyond. A breath in and out. And toward Om. With gratitude, with love, I bow to you. Thank you for being here, for being in this community. Thank you for your support and allowing us to support you right back. If you've got questions or feedback or requests for next time, drop them in the comments. I love, love, love hearing from you. In any case, we'll talk soon. We'll be together again soon. Be well.